In 2000, after an almost 40-year career in public education, including 20 years as a superintendent, my dad, Dr. Frank Koska, started a consulting company, primarily focused on superintendent searches. He continued to lead that company until about 2020. Before his passing in December of 2021, I had the opportunity to talk with him about what separated the person who ended up getting the job from the countless other smart and talented people who went through the selection process. After a moment of thought, he shared that the selected candidate painted a picture of themselves in the position that they were applying for. To apply this to you and your current job search, what my dad meant when he said to paint a picture of yourself in the job is doing everything you can to help the committee see you succeeding in the position for which you've applied. And your interview is your opportunity to share your experiences, knowledge, and stories. When doing so, it's essential that you take the opportunities to help the panel see you succeeding in their most important job. When answering interview questions, it's easy to fall into the trap of I have done this and I have done that and leaving it there. After all, that keeps us in our comfort zone of talking about what we know best. Unfortunately, this does not explicitly paint a picture of you in the job and does not necessarily help them see you being successful in the job. So now I'm going to give you a couple of examples of the difference between simply answering the question and painting a picture of yourself in the job that you're applying for. Question: tell us a little bit about yourself and why you're the right person for this principal position. Answer A, without painting a picture of yourself in the position. And I'm going to give you a condensed version of your answer to this question. Thank you for having me here today. I'm excited to have this opportunity to share a little bit about myself and why I'm the right person for this position. I've served as a teacher for 10 years. I've supported students in grades K-6. I love teaching reading and math and have become an expert in both areas. My students achieved more than a year's worth of growth in both areas as measured on district and state assessments for my last 5 years as a teacher. I've also served as an assistant principal for the past 4 years. In this capacity, I've supported with discipline, IEPs, and 504s. I also support many school and district committees. All right, now here's answer B, painting a picture of yourself in the position. Again, a condensed version. Thank you so much for having me here today. I'm excited to have this opportunity to share a little bit about myself and why I'm the right person to lead this wonderful school. I bring diverse experience, all of which has helped to prepare me to become the principal. I've served as a teacher for 10 years in Title I schools. I've supported students in grades K through 6. I love teaching reading and math and have become an expert in both. I look forward to learning what is going on great here in those areas at blank school and where we have opportunities to grow. I look forward to working with the team to determine how we can build on their strengths and where my experience can help. As a teacher, my students achieved more than a year's worth of growth in both mathematics and language arts as measured on district and state assessments. This is important to me as it shows that, regardless of the experiences, opportunities, and challenges that our students face, they can perform at high levels. I've also served as an assistant principal for the last 4 years. In this capacity, I've been the administrator supporting our team with discipline, IEPs, and 504s. I also support many school site and district committees. This experience has allowed me to see many systems that work and others that need some extra attention. Each experience has better prepared me to lead your great school. All right, and now another question. What was the toughest decision you had to make in your professional life? Here's an example of answer A, without painting a picture of yourself in the position. When I was a teacher, I found myself working in an environment that, structurally, was designed to serve some students better than others. Specifically, the students who had the most got even more. The students who had the least got even less. I worked hard to change this system, but in the end, I could not. I ended up leaving this position for a culture that respected my values that all students deserve the best, and that acknowledged that those with greater challenges needed greater resources. All right, so here's answer B, painting a picture of yourself in the position. When I was a teacher, I found myself working in an environment that, structurally, was designed to serve some students better than others. Specifically, the students who had the most got even more, and the students who had the least got even less. I worked hard to change this system, but in the end, I couldn't. I ended up leaving this position for a culture that respected my values, that all students deserved the best, and that acknowledged that those with greater challenges needed greater resources. From that day forward, I committed my career to ensuring that all of the students I serve had access to the best educational system possible that met their academic, behavioral, and socio-emotional needs, regardless of the experiences they brought to the school. And this is the mindset that I will bring to your position. So in both cases, answer A tells a powerful story and demonstrates your experience. Answer B takes that powerful story and paints a picture of how it will apply to your new position. Answers that paint a picture of yourself in the position are often the difference makers when it comes time for a panel to select the person for their important position. Not every question opens the door to this sort of an answer, and it is not always natural to answer questions in this manner. But find the opportunities when they do present themselves and capitalize on them. This will not feel normal to everyone, especially at first. Educators are typically humble people. Remember that one of your jobs in this interview is to sell your skills and your talents. Painting a picture of yourself in the position is the best way for you to sell your skills and talents in a natural way that does not seem egotistical. Practice, practice, practice. You will get better and will have a higher likelihood of getting your dream job.